Here we go. All right. How we doing out there tonight? How we doing, people? Go ahead and slap that like button. Let's see here. Let's see if we can do this over here. And yeah, y'all need to go ahead and slap it. Slap that like button. This is episode 2 of 60 frames full ray tracing with machine learning. Now what's happening? It's got a few stories to do, and I'm going to head out tonight and watch a little bit of that basketball game here in about another 45 minutes. Actually, going over here to this little sports bar and get me a Craig Weiser or 3 and come on back home tonight. So, but what is happening, people? Hit that like button. Shout out to Puerto Rock. He is off gallivanting around the country working. So I am your humble host here for tonight's podcast. And as I said, we got a few topics to go over. We're going to look at that death loop, getting the cracking on it. We're also going to look at PS5 being the first console to use FS. And we'll talk a little bit about PS5 restock happening tonight. So if you don't still have a PS5, go ahead and check Target tonight. Again, between 2 o'clock in the morning and 4:30 in the morning. Check that. And The Last of Us TV show. Yes, if you didn't know, they are filming The Last of Us TV show. And I will give you a quick review opinion on. I finally watched A Quiet Place Part 1 and 2. It's on Paramount Plus. And which Paramount Plus, I thought I could get it for free, but I already had it. And I just started being charged for it. So I didn't know that. So I've always been able to watch it. So apparently last year during the shutdown, like Netflix and Paramount Plus, all that streaming stuff went free. But yeah, so hit that like button. I see Capono 5150 is in the house. Shout out to you. And shout out to everybody else who will swing by later. Like I said, this is just going to be a quick one, honestly, about a half hour. So won't get you out of here in time to go listen to the other podcasters. So now, first things first, what are you all playing? I have jumped back into Mass Effect 3 on the PS5. Still playing Madden with the PS5 upgrades. If you don't know this, EA allegedly or apparently is charging for next gen upgrades. Now, I already had Madden 22 already secured. I went ahead and put my money down on him, and I'm buying Cana Bridge of Spirits, and but we'll talk about that really fast. We're going to also talk about the ray tracing in is it F1 2021. We'll go ahead and start with that story. Let's just go ahead and get the ball rolling on that. So we'll start that off early. So F1 2021. If you all don't know this, they have removed ray tracing. So we're gonna load up IGN. And let's see here. Let me go back to my main page here. Decimie, how you doing, brother? Hit that like button. Go ahead and slap it. So if you don't know, this happened earlier today. And if you don't know, that F1 2021 has patched ray tracing out of PS5 because they've got other stability issues with the game. Now, this is not happening for the Xbox Series S or X consoles, nor I believe is it happening for PC. So, but they have temporarily removed it, and it's going to get patched back in, but they have got to fix the back end, which is the performance of the game. And I've said multiple times that look, ray tracing, and this is just my opinion, ray tracing is not going to be as big a deal as like HDR was. And I've always said that. I've said that for over a year. And I mean it. I mean what I say. So you all can go back and, as you kids would say, check the receipts if you want to. So, but yeah, ray tracing is not in this game right now on PS5. They being the Codemasters, they do plan on putting it back in once they get everything going correctly. So, that is pretty much it for that story. And but they ran into some difficulties with it. They being Codemasters, and they are gonna have to fix it, which they plan on doing. And good for them. I love it. I love it. Destiny Final Fantasy 14, I believe. Okay, is that online only? Is that only online? So I cannot remember if that's only online. But yeah, that's cool too. So yeah, me, like I said, I need to go ahead and finish Assassin's Creed, the new one that just came out, Valhalla. I do need to finish that. What's up, Jemiah Dixon? What's happening? What is happening? So yeah, so let me tell you my Amazon story real quick, fellas. I ordered a brand new mic and stand, all the stand and all the bells and whistles off Amazon on the 13th. It was supposed to be here on the 7th. It was supposed to be here on the 16th. I'm sorry. Of course, I get home from work and it's not here. It's not. It's a no show. And so I call them. So Sunday, I get this email saying it'll be there Sunday by 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I call Amazon at 20 after 8 yesterday, and I'm sorry. It was supposed to be here on the 17th, and they said it wouldn't be here till the 19th. I'm sorry. And so on the 19th, so yesterday I called. They didn't deliver it to me. I'm sitting up there hurting. I mean, I was ready to get my Barry White voice going, and I ordered. I've ordered the soundboard. It's got like 10 different sounds on it, and a voice changer and all that kind of stuff. So I've got a new 1080p camera that I'm going to order on Saturday, and because I'm upping the podcast, so to speak, as you kids want to say, and so yeah, but I didn't get it, so I ended up ordering another one, and let me try to put this on the screen on what I got coming allegedly tomorrow, because Jeff Bezos went into outer space today, and they allegedly came back down, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's see here. I'm trying to blow this up here. No, okay, yeah, we'll kind of blow this up here. So let me go back over here. We'll make that. I'm going to share my screen here. And boom, and boom. All right, so you can see it right here. This is when I ordered this. And it's supposed to be here tomorrow. And as you can see, I've got the, I got the upgraded design. It says Boink on it. I had to get that, right? So I had to get that. So, but yeah, that's what it's going to look like when I put it together. You can see, very nice. We got one of these. So I'm getting excited about this. So this is my project tomorrow, and probably Saturday night maybe, or next week I'll start podcasting with this. So I will switch everything out, and I'm excited about it. But yeah, but this was, I was already supposed to have this, and it took an L. I don't know what happened to it. So, but yeah, y'all slap that like button, okay? Slap it for me hard, people. But oh yeah, that is my horrible Amazon story. Meanwhile, I wake up this morning and Jeff Bezos goes into outer space. So he probably took my stuff with him. But who do y'all like in the game tonight between Arizona or Phoenix and old Milwaukee? Who do you all have? The Milwaukee Bucks. So I picked Milwaukee in 6. So I got a little bit of cheddar riding on it, and I was like to wait and see how I and I'm not gonna be able to stay up and watch it because I'm an old man. So I'll just wake up tomorrow and I'll watch the highlights. That's what I do. So I like to sleep in and stuff like that. So, but Phoenix could win tonight. Phoenix in the NBA has the best road record. So Phoenix can pull it off as well. Wouldn't shock me if I woke up and it went to Game 7. I'll just lose a little bit of cheddar. So, but yeah, we'll move on to the next story. But if you don't know, PS5 does not have ray tracing on the Codemasters 2021 game. And, just for all you people that are out there console warring, I'm sure that will be either that got missed. I don't know how that got missed. So it is what it is. Capono says Kana is digital only. Yeah, I know. We were hoping for a physical version. I would like a physical version, but it's not going to happen. Not unless they do something special, like a special edition of it. And so that's disappointing. But yeah, I'm buying that. Yeah, like I said, I'm buying that, and I'm buying Madden 22. Now, once I beat Assassin's Creed Valhalla, give me $1. It's that game will get traded in on Ghost of Tsushima. You're saying you're concerned? It's $30. Why? Ember Labs is a small studio. They're charging $30 for their game. They're an independent studio. So if it makes any difference, Hellblade also costs $30. Didn't it? It was $29.99. I mean, I believe Hellblade. I think that's the name of the game. Wasn't that Ninja Theory's game? And whatever that was called. Not Hellblade. My goodness gracious. Senua's Sacrifice. Whatever the hell the name of that game is. So, Oh, Sonny in VR. What's happening, brother? Been a long time, man. How are you doing, man? Slap that like button. I'm glad Sonny is still here. If you don't know, we hit over 1,550 subs, and I know Sonny, you were in the first wave. I think you were part of the first 500. So shout out to everybody who was part of the first 500. Once I get my my little side business up and running, shout out to Sick Humor because he beat me to it, and he's already got legs on his. So yeah, me moving set me back on getting my shirts and mugs and stuff out there. But yeah, like I said, all the members will get free T-shirts once they come in. You will get free T-shirts. And it's going to be double X to triple. They're going to be double XL and double XL shirts. And so just let me know when you want one. And once I get that going, and that's going to happen next month. So I'm going to get everything started actually on Friday. So yeah. Paul G, what was happening? What is popping in Paul G? Always good to see the members here. Jemiah Dixon's not a member yet. Shout out. He says, "What's up, Craig? What's happening, Jemiah? Thank you for your service, Jemiah." Anybody wants to support the podcast, hit that like button. Hit that like button. So, and if you really want to like it, go ahead and hit that super chat button. But yeah, like I said. Yes, Sonny. Yes, Sonny was in the 300. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I do remember that. So yeah, I do remember that. Shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to Lincoln Clay is in the house. We got the VR committee in here tonight. So Mass Effect at 30 FPS with the tools. Yeah, no, not for me. I played Mass Effect today though. I'm getting back into it again. I haven't played it in a while. I left that galaxy. I left that galaxy, and I'm back in it now, full bore. So I just talked to Ashley in the hospital, and I hit the wrong sequence of buttons on conversation because usually I tell Ashley to go kick rocks, right? But this time I'm like, well, maybe we can work something out. And it went on, and she's talking about taking things slow. I'm thinking, oh crap, this is the wrong tree of conversation. So I'm gonna have to break her heart once again because I saw Miranda again on the Citadel, and I can't resist Miranda. I don't know. I think it's just her voice. I mean, she's got that voice. But Ashley does not like Miranda. Ashley said, I wear combat gear in the field. Miranda wears lingerie. So, oh my goodness. Oh, P-Rock's in the house. P-Rock, hit that like button, man. Thanks for joining us. 60 frames, full ray tracing and machine learning, episode 2, because I know you're busy on the road. Shout out to Porter Rock staying at the Red Roof Inn with the Wi-Fi and everything. So shout it out. Yeah, shout out to P-Rock here. Lincoln Clay says he's ready for Flight Sim. I'm not playing that game at 30 frames per second. That is an insult. I've never, ever, I don't remember a Flight Sim game being, not even X-Plane. And X-Plane is just as good a Flight Sim game as the Microsoft Flight Simulator. But that's a disaster. That is 30 frames per second. And when you really think about it, they've got the medium hit 30 frames per second. And I'm not here to say it's a good game or bad game. I've never played it. Flight Sim targeting 30. Forza Horizon, which is going to be a good game. I expect that game to get like a 96 Metacritic or 93. That's going to get a high Metascore. It always does. It always does. So, but you all got to understand that game will get a high Metascore. But it's 30 frames per second. They're like, we've got a 60 FPS mode. What are you talking about? Yeah, but it accurately hits 1080p. Now, let me make this clear. Let me stand 100% on this. If they can activate FSR on their 30 FPS games, that may change. Okay, what if they do FSR on Flight Sim and it's able to get to like, I don't know, 1440p, 60 frames per second. They get something like that, 1800p. They got to get the game to 60 frames per second. It's that's an abortion of a flight simulator. That's all I can say. I mean, and people are acting like, well, I'm only saying that because it's an Xbox game. No. I would say that at any given point on any simulator. It should be 30. It cannot be 30 frames per second. It just cannot be. And then they're adding that Top Gun. But I can't imagine trying to fly at 30 frames per second and shoot something down. You all know, you see me playing, you know what I play, right? DCS Flight Sim. You all see me playing that. That game, that is getting about 71 to 77 frames per second. Or I can lock it at 60 with something called G-Sync or FreeSync. So, it is what it is. So, you have it on PC. Oh, you already have it on PC? Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, I got a new HOTAS, Lincoln. I got the Thrustmaster HOTAS. So, yeah, I'm ready. Now, do you have Flight Sim on PC or do you have DCS on PC? Which one are you talking about? Let me know. So just let me know which one. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready. I'm playing DCS probably. I don't know. I may play that later on. No, I'm going to that sports bar. I'm going to play that tomorrow, though. I've been playing it a little bit today. Good. I had to remap my buttons and everything. So blowing stuff up out of the sky and getting shot down. You wish you could afford PC gaming. Oh, you had both on PC? Oh, well, let me know if you want to do DCS. Just let me know, bro. I have no idea how to sync that up online. Never done it before. So, both flight sims support VR. Yep. I'm gonna get track IR. That's my big blow. If it comes, I'm really maneuvering in on that. I'm hoping to find one on the secondary market for about $149.99. How much is the Oculus? If I just go ahead and go bareback and get the Oculus, how much is that? Is that still $299 or is it $199? I need to find one that's like $199 because I don't know does PSVR work on it? So I'm just asking. So because I need one that's a little bit easier on my neck, where I had that wreck on the interstate. So you wish you could afford PC gaming? Actually, it's not. Well, it's expensive right now because of GPUs. The GPUs are expensive. But the motherboard, look, you can afford it. The cases right now, you can get a case for about $49.99 to $59.99. That's like a good mid-sized tower. You can get a CPU, a good CPU for $199. Okay, you can. I mean, you can do it. So, but that, and then get a motherboard. So make sure you get that case, you get that motherboard, and you get the CPU. Just have that ready to go. Have that ready to go. All right. And I actually talked to somebody at Best Buy, and they said you can actually get, you get monitors right now. Let's see here. I found a pretty good monitor for everybody who wants to game in 4K. So let's go ahead and look at this real fast. Yeah, I know you want to live within your means. So, I mean, that's what I do. Everybody knows I'm PO and can't afford the O and the R. So let's see here. Best Buy is having a flash sale. So let's go to 4K monitor. And yeah, here you go. Here's let's see here. I mean, here's a good one, guys. Oh man, where's that LG at? All right, here it is. Let's just bring this up here. Let's go over here. Yep, let's just go about right here. And let me share my screen. Let's share my screen here. And this is the way you build your PC. You don't have to get it all at once. Here's a 4K monitor, 28 inches of love, 60 refresh, 1 millisecond, 4K. Okay, this is a 4K monitor, so you can afford. I can afford this. Is $260. Okay, and if I can afford it, I know you can too. So just so you know, it's an Asus gaming monitor. So just check that out, guys. It's not that expensive. So that is $299. Darn it, that's a little too expensive. $299 for 64, but connects to PC also. Okay. Stay away from pre-build. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Take a can of beans, drink the juice one day, and eat beans. Ugh, I haven't been that bad off yet. So, but I have done ramen and spicy sausage before. Get that ramen, get that beef ramen, the red one, and then you get that spicy sausage, and you can. I used to be able to stretch that for 3 days. You know, and I was getting my fat, my protein, and I would drink some orange juice. So, yeah, I remember that back in the day. So you use Quest Wireless for PC VR using virtual. Yeah, you know, but I'm going to get, have you all heard of Track IR? Have you all heard of Track IR? That's what I am going to get. So, yeah, that's what we ate during college. Yeah. Yeah, you used to, everybody would just pile in. You used to be able to get, 10 for 10 with the ramen? You used to get 10 for 10, yeah. Mm-hmm. And you go down to the student lounge, you nuke it, and you got to get it just right, and then we would doctor it up. You know, we put some Mrs. Dash in there and all that kind of stuff. But well, my friend, his nickname was Pig Pen, and he brought up this spicy sausage. Man, we thought we died and went to heaven, you know. But I'm going to track out. All right, so let's move on to the podcast. Again, welcome again. Hit that like button, people. I am your only true friend out here because in the YouTube, I think y'all call them gaming streets. I have no idea what they are. And we are in here because I'm in my place. We're not outside, so we're not out here. So shout out to everybody that's here. And so we'll move on to our next story, which is, and let me bring this down here. Let's talk about the Kraken on PS5. Let's talk about, let's see here, because this is according to the Deathloop devs. The Deathloop file size has been reduced thanks to PS5's Kraken compression tech. And I think this is fantastic. So originally it was about 17 gigabytes. So, I'm sorry, originally it clocked in at 25. They got it condensed down to 17. So, yeah, you're right. I cannot be no fanboy at this point. So just buy what you want to buy and play what you want to play. So but this game is being published by Bethesda. It is a single player game. It comes out on September 14th. That is my brother's birthday. So not for sure that is going to be it's a Tuesday, looks like. So how do you all plan on buying Deathloop? Because I'm buying it. Okay, September is going to be Ghost of Tsushima and Deathloop month. So just so you know. And but yeah, it looks interesting. I'm excited for it. This was part of a PlayStation. I forgot what that thing is called. Their little bitty show that they do. They did this. They featured this last month. I think they'll do another one in August, and I think the one in August will be for Kana Bridge of Spirits. That's that. I mean, no inside information on that at all. Just a hunch. I think they want to give Ember Labs. I think they want to give Ember Labs some love because I don't think, and I personally would love to see them buy them because those guys are special effects guys or FX guys, and I would love to see Sony actually buy that studio. I'm talking about Sony proper, the movie studio, and bring those guys in to work for Sony proper. But we have to wait and see. That's no inside baseball, man. I'm just talking about it. What's up, Terrace is great. How you doing, brother? Certainly hope everything is fine and that you are enjoying Doom. But Lincoln, yeah, let me know if you want to do DCS at some point. I'm off tomorrow, so just hit me up tomorrow. I would play tonight, but I think I'm going to watch a little bit of this game. Gamers are upset. Kenna is digital only. It's disappointing, but again, that's the way to keep the production costs down. You just do a digital drop. And again, we've been asking Ember Labs because they're they're active on social media. And so, yeah, I mean, did they make a final decision that it's only digital? I guess that's what's happened. So, and again, I'm disappointed. I prefer it be physical, but again, I'm not going to throw a fit. I have a choice. I can get mad at them and just not buy the game, and I want to play the game. So I will do that. So what's going on, D Nice? Hit that like button, slap it for me. Slap it hard. Slap it up, flip it, and rub the like button down. So it's free. It is free. So now let me see where my likes are. And yeah, we're doing good. We're at about 86% on the likes. I do appreciate it. So that's where I want it to be. I want high likes per views. So, but if you don't know, it says here that this is by Arcane Lion. It says an impressive. It says, wow, they reduced it by 8.6 gigabytes. And again, they say they're very impressed by the way PS5 does its compression. And again, shout out to Mark Cerny, who was able to put this together for them. And not just Cerny, but people at AMD did it as well. And so AMD and Sony have a very good relationship. So let me see here. I've been asked a couple more questions here about The Last of Us. And if you don't know, there's actually some screenshots of the TV show. So I guess they have cast. I knew they cast Pedro Pascal as Joel, but let's see here. Y'all don't know Sony is sparing no expense on this at all. So if you all didn't know that, so but this comes from a little inside baseball source called Decider. I'm the Decider, cuckoo, cuckoo. And we'll go ahead and share this. If you all want to know if this is going to be some cheap show, the answer to that is no. The Last of Us may beat Game of Thrones and The Pacific is HBO's most expensive show ever. So, from what I've seen of the actual shots, they're shooting it in Alberta, Canada, and it's acting as Dallas, is what I've been told. So I have to wait and see if that's true or not. But Ellie, the little girl, has been cast as little Ellie, and Joel is Pedro Pascal. That is the guy that plays the Mandalorian, and which the Mandalorian season 3, the one with Boba Fett, that is shooting right now. They opened production with that on Monday. So I can play it on PC, but I'm going to I'm getting that on PS5. Yeah, get that on PS5. So, but I could double dip. I could double dip. I may slap it twice. I don't know if I really like it. Gotta get the wrinkles out of the old road right there. So you've been managing with only 667 gigabytes. Yeah. I mean, again, I still have I've got that game Plex Tale. I played that for a little bit. That's actually not a bad game. It's on the Unreal 4 engine. So far I mean, a dog got eaten. That was actually pretty cool. So, but that's I stopped right there when a dog got eaten. So, and I certainly hope they change their clothes during their quest. I assume they'll change their clothes. So, because people are talking about somebody told me it's about a little boy that can talk to rats. It's not about that. It's about the bubonic plague. That's what it's about. It's about the plague. So, I'm checking that out. But so far it's not a bad game. It's not, it's fine. It's all right. So, yeah, I'm gonna support it. Yep. But yeah, just so you know, so they are already this show is filming right now. So people wanted to know. People thought that. Pedro Pascal and people like Grace Randolph were reporting that he was upset. He was about to walk off of the Mandalorian set. No, he auditioned to play Joel, and he got the job. Okay, if you don't know, that's who's playing him. So, it is what it is. So not only did they quote kill the white guy in The Last of Us Part 2, now he's being played by somebody of Hispanic descent. So he got killed on one universe, and now he's getting race bent on the other one. So I'm sure these incels are going to come out and be boycotting the movie or the TV show. But how many of y'all plan on watching it? Okay, I've already got HBO or whatever it's called because I just watched Tenet for like the 12th time. I love that movie. I love it so much. I may watch it again tonight when I get back from the little bar that I'm going to. So, you think Pedro's going to pull off the role? Yeah, I think so too. Now, I'm not knocking his skill, but the fact is that he because they're filming this, it gave Kathleen Kennedy at Disney a chance to do the Mandalorian show that we're about to see. And then as soon as Pedro Pascal gets done filming The Last of Us TV show, as soon as he gets done doing that, he's going to jump in and start filming The Mandalorian season 4. It's going to be technically season 4. And they said he will still make guest appearances in this season coming up. And they're also starting pre-production of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. If you all didn't know that. So much for Kathleen Kennedy getting fired. I mean, whoever's reported that lied their tails off to you guys. You know me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I know my stuff, especially when it comes to the trade. So, ain't no reason to lie to you. You think 10 times is enough? No, I love that movie so much. I may watch it again tonight. I'm already getting a hankering to watch it again tonight. So, but we'll stay on movies real quick before we get to FSR. And if you all don't know, if you don't have a PS5 yet, check tonight Target, Walmart, Target, Walmart, and Amazon. Check them tonight because allegedly there's going to be a PS5 restock. And also there's another PS5 coming out. It's lighter and they changed the heat sink on it. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. And shout out to, I think, MBG. He reported this. I saw that earlier in the day. Just figured it wasn't that big a deal. But in case you all didn't know, and that's going to start coming out in July, at the end of July, into this month. So, it is what it is. When people talking nonsense, very well everyone's going to watch it and it's going to break records on viewership. Well, again, I'm going to watch it because my understanding of it is, and this is a little inside baseball, is that Sony wants to expand that universe and introduce new characters and things like that. So because the Ellie and Joel aren't the only people being affected by what's going on in The Last of Us. So they're gonna introduce new people, and And they're going to either do a director's cut of The Last of Us Part 2 and add the new characters, okay, add some new stuff, which would be cheaper to do to interact with them on your journey, or they may create another Last of Us type of game. Get ready for this, people, because I'm calling it right now. Sony is going to do a Last of Us MMO. Okay? They're going to do a Last of Us MMO. Or they'll do an MMO based on the world universe of The Last of Us. Okay? That's what they're starting to set up right now. You heard it here first. Slap that like button for the scoop. Slap it hard. If your wife walks in and asks you what you're slapping, you say, I'm slapping it hard, honey. Don't worry about it. Go in there and bake me a pie. Okay? Bake me a pie because I'm slapping it. So, an MMO based on the Last of Us universe, that's what's coming. Okay? That is what's coming. And the TV show is your soft introduction into that world. All right. So an MMO, something like it'll be Sony's version of Elder Scrolls. Okay, in case Microsoft decides to not put Elder Scrolls on PlayStation, because that can happen. Microsoft can do that. Okay, so and that's fine. Okay, that's fine if Microsoft does, but Sony needs their own MMO world where everybody's invested and they play and all that kind of stuff. So again, you heard it here first. MMO for The Last of Us, in that world, happening within the world of The Last of Us. Okay, so you can link up with your friends. I know that's what you guys want to do. You want to link up with your friends, and you can go around and do different missions and get different things for your camps. You're going to build your own camp, and people are like, well, that sounds like State of Decay or something like that. Yeah, except it's going to be based on The Last of Us, but it's going to be kind of Sony's version of that, and that's what they're aiming for. But the TV show has got to be successful, okay? And because if the TV show is not successful, it may not be, okay? Let's just keep it 100. The TV show may be trash, okay? So we have to wait and see how it goes. But another TV show that's coming and it got accepted very well is Henry Cavill and The Witcher. That Witcher TV show, that's actually good, okay? If you get past the first 2 episodes, if you get past the first 2 episodes, you can get into it. I promise you can. So, it is what it is. So you want Last of Us multiplayer? That's coming. Last of Us multiplayer is coming. So don't worry about that. PS5 is not so stressful for you. Sony sent you the invite. Yeah, see, I don't. They didn't send me nothing, but I'm a low man on the TP, so it's okay. I don't mind it. So the Xbox is trash. Xbox are dumb. Well, again, the Xbox is fun. The Xbox is doing exactly what they said it would. I mean, they have a bunch of stupid ass fanboys. Absolutely, they do. They just do. You don't pay attention. I don't pay attention to them anymore. I just don't. They keep saying Starfield because they're under the impression that people are dogging out Psychonauts 2. And I'm like, who is doing that? Like, who cares about that game, really? Like nobody cares about the game that much, but it's a way for them to stay relevant. And that's what this is about for Microsoft. They got to keep doing what they're doing until into next year when we actually see gameplay of Fable and the Indiana Jones game and stuff like that. That's what they're trying to get to in Starfield, things like that. They're trying to get to next year. And what these guys do believe and what they feel, because you got to remember, they're a bunch of blue pill baby mama boys. They actually feel that Starfield is finally the game that people on the PlayStation want to play, but they can't play it. So I'm just simply saying, don't get caught up in their BS. I mean, if they come out and they brag about it, just simply, if you're going to say anything, and I recommend you don't, just say, if I want to play it, I'll get it on PC. That's what you do. That's it. That's what you do. You can start building your PC now to get ready to play Starfield next year. That's what you can start doing. So just put it together piece by piece. It's okay to do it like that. So that way you stay within your means. But I'm going to buy Starfield because I like games with space exploration. So I'm already going to buy it. I will more than likely buy it on PC, but I got to get a new GPU. And I'm looking at the, like I said, the 67 or 6800. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So, but probably the 67 because I just, I'll play at 1440p. So I'm okay with that. So your kids love Game Pass. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have an issue with Game Pass. So I mean, I don't think it's as great as what is being made out to be, but who knows? It's not about right now. It's about 3 to 5 years from now. So we'll have to see where it is. So you say the future, you believe Sony going to announce they're doing a Bloodborne and Ghost of Tsushima TV show. Ghost of Tsushima would probably make a good show. That would probably be really good because that could be graphics and stuff like that. Yeah. Bloodborne, that's trash. That's already a niche game within a niche gaming community. So yeah, you're hoping you'll be able to get a 3080 or 3090 next year. Yeah, I know everybody is. Don't feel bad. Do not feel bad. You believe Starfield will be better than God of War 2? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. Maybe. I hope it. Look, I hope it's better than Elite Dangerous. Can we at least have it be the standard game, the standard space game? Let's see if it's better than Elite Dangerous. Okay, so that's all I can say. So I went to the AMD side and ain't looking back. No. I mean, don't get me wrong. If a NVIDIA card kind of falls into my lap, I'll buy it. But I don't go out there looking to buy NVIDIA stuff. Like never. A little bit too expensive. So there happens to no PS fan talking about Starfield. Yeah, I mean, again, which is fine. Like I said, that's the game that they keep running to because they think that's the game. One, they think it's going to showcase the Xbox. But whether you like it or not, what they're really upset about, and I'm just telling you this as the messiah of Xbox, what they're really the most upset about is that Sony has had all these showcase games on their platform, like since it launched, since the PS4 launched. Killzone was a showcase game. Okay, you can say the game was good. I'm not saying the game was good or bad. I'm saying that it was a showcase game. It was one of the best looking games out. Okay, Infamous Second Son was a showcase game. The Last of Us Remastered. Showcase game. I mean, these are games that came out in 2014, 2013, respectively. So 2015. I don't know if PlayStation had a whole lot out there, but in 2016, Uncharted hit. And Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 hit. So that was a showcase game. All right, 2017, Horizon Zero Dawn came out, and the PlayStation Pro came out. So they had both Horizon Zero Dawn running at 4K at 30, whatever it was, HDR, and that game to this day shook everybody. That game shook everybody. Xbox didn't have no games coming out. They didn't. Then they put out the Xbox One X and everybody thought Red Dead 2 was going to win Game of the Year. And when it lost to God of War, a single-player Sony exclusive game, that's when you win it. If you could go back and track it chronologically, that's when all those guys jumped ship. Literally, all these guys jumped ship. From Muscle Bound Gamer to Salty's Gaming, they all started jumping ship. So they did. Let's call it a buck. Let's just call it what it is, okay? These guys jumped ship. They were furious, absolutely furious, because they wanted to be able to say, look at Red Dead Redemption 2. It is a showcase game on the Xbox X. It won Game of the Year. That's what they wanted to say. And when they didn't, and when that got taken from them, from God of War, and boy, if you don't know, that guy that played Kratos and did his voice, He's also going to be the voice of Black Panther in the Marvel game. I suggest you back it up. Just go ahead and play it. That's what they wanted. That's your truth. That's why you don't need to get into it with them, because I already got a pulse on what they're going to do. Okay? It makes them, and because they don't know the history, it makes them ignorant in the conversations, and it makes them predictable on what they're going to do. It just does. So it's not fun anymore. I feel like Cain the Conqueror, when he already knew what Loki was going to do and say. He already knew it. He already knew it. So, like one guy today on Twitter didn't realize that Lisa Su and Mark Cerny worked together on the PlayStation 3 to sell architecture. He didn't know it. It's like, dude, look, you need to know the history. Mark Cerny and Sony already have a huge advantage working with AMD because they've worked with their now president and CEO for the last 15 to 20 years. They have. And it's not that Microsoft has a piss poor relationship with them, because they don't, but Sony's relationship is more personable than Microsoft's is. It just is. It just is. So PlayStation was the Crash Bandicoot Jack and Dexter console back in the day. Yeah, I remember. I still don't like Crash Bandicoot. Okay, because to me, Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank, I don't know what else is out there. Oh, what's the Sly Cooper and he with somebody, Sly Fox, whatever that is. That's all the same game to me. When I saw people play, like, well, it looks like the same game. It does. So Sony upset the. Yeah, they were. They just did not have they want a showcase game, and Starfield is their showcase game. But if you're wondering about the last, remember I told you guys I was going to be covering the Last of Us TV show. I just wanted to go ahead and give you all some indicators that it's not going to be a cheap show. But I'll continue with my quick movie review of The Quiet Place 1 and 2. The Quiet Place 1 and 2. Why did that man, and I don't blame him, I don't blame John Krasinski for having carnal knowledge of Emily Blunt. Because Emily Blunt, she's hot. She is. She's fine. All right, this is the way it should be. She was originally supposed to be Black Widow, if you don't know. And John Krasinski was the original Captain America. But why did he have sex with her and then she get pregnant and have the baby? When they're being attacked by extraterrestrials that can't see but can hear. And if you didn't realize where they got the design of the head for those aliens, it is from The Last of Us, the clickers. Go back and watch Quiet Place and take a screenshot of those aliens, the head, and then look at the clickers. And again, they use the exact same echolocation that the clickers do in The Last of Us. Okay? So, but what? I understand wanting to have sex with her, but you can't go up there. She can't be getting pregnant because the baby is going to be hollering, and it was. Okay, they put a mask over the baby. Look, the movie I thought was good, considering that he made it on like an $8 million budget. The movie is good. He put his wife in it. He put the two kids. I don't know if those are his kids. I love the fact that they were using sign language. So it makes it very foreign for people who don't know sign language. I also like the fact that they let you know that people who are deaf, if you enunciate things, they can actually understand what you're saying. Because part of them trying to survive is because they can't hear, their eyesight is always very good. And it's just the opposite. Those aliens couldn't see. So their hearing ability was off the chain good. So, but I just did not understand. Look, the movie is fine, okay? But if you want to know what the disheveled look that The Last of Us TV show is going to go for, disheveled meaning the conditions and things like that, it's going to look like A Quiet Place, okay? That's what they're going to ultimately end up going to. But the movie itself is on Paramount Plus. I recommend both of them. I watched them both. I watched one last night. The round table was on. It's like, well, I jump in on the round table. or do I go ahead and watch The Quiet Place? I ended up watching The Quiet Place. Why is it called A Quiet Place? It's because the aliens are trying to make the earth quiet. I guess the humans are too damn loud. I mean, so it is what it is. And they can't swim, and they don't like high-pitched frequency noises. So, again, it's good. It's good. I enjoy it. Okay, I'm a pretty staunch critic, but I recommend you watch both of those. So, but yeah, get HBO through Hulu. Go through Hulu. Go through Hulu. It is $3.99 a month right now on Hulu. So I think it's through Hulu Movies. Yeah, that's what I did. Like now I'm watching this horrible show called Insecure. I forgot how bad Insecure was. Okay, and I like the way Issa Rae looks. I mean, I like that look she has. That's the way a woman should look, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't like the show. I mean, to me, the show is hokey. But it's on right now, and I know the missus wants to watch something tonight when I'm leaving, because I'm going to go watch the game. As a matter of fact, my ride's going to be here in like 20 more minutes. So we're going to close this out with FSR, baby. FSR. So let's go to the last story. Let's go to our final story of 60 frames with machine learning and full ray tracing. All right, so the final story of the night is Sony and AMD and how the PlayStation 5 is the first console in the history of the world, as far as we know, to have FSR. Okay. Now, what is FSR? It's the ability. It is AMD's version of DLSS or DSLL, whatever it's called. So they're going to be able to take lower resolutions. Let me make this clear. Not graphics. They're going to take lower resolutions and be able to bring them up to higher resolutions. This will allow more resources to go towards different things like graphics, possibly, and frames per second, possibly. We have to wait and see. But it's this multiplayer shooter, Arcade Gideon. That's the way you pronounce it. I shout out to Marlon Gaming Nation. He has some issues pronouncing it. It's Arcade Gideon. It's like Armageddon. Okay. People say Armageddon. It's Armageddon. It's an actual place that the final battle between if you're a Bible thumper and you pray to the Chinese Jesus or Haitian Jesus or the Russian Jesus or the Canadian Jesus or the South Carolina Jesus, Armageddon is the final battle supposed to take place between the forces of Christ and the forces of the Antichrist. The battle, the field that it's taking place in is Armageddon. Okay, so that's this. That's so you know. I mean, again, you don't come here and leave stupider. That's what that other 3-letter dog crack podcast is for. Okay, you can go there and get stupid. You come here and get smart. Okay, that's your lesson for today. Oh, and of course, I squeeze in a little Mass Effect because that's the way I roll. So, but all right, so FSR, and they're getting good results. Also, another Sony first-party game that went to PC, Horizon Zero Dawn, I do believe may also have this activated. People can double-check that. I was actually going to go buy it, right? I'm like, you know what? I want to see what this is all about. I want to activate this on my, I have a 5600X GPU. And I activated super sampling, whatever. I'm all excited, I got a little chub going. And that game on Steam costs $50. There ain't no way in HE double hockey sticks I am paying $50 for that game. Not when I can get it for free. And I already know that Sony, if it's already available on PC, and I said if it's already available on PC, it will eventually come to the PlayStation 5. Because we know the PlayStation 5 is the most powerful console out there, right? We know that, right? So, but PlayStation 5, and again, remember the fanboy said, the one of them whose name, I'm not going to say their names, but they were saying that FSR wouldn't be as good. Machine learning wouldn't work very well. And here we are. The only console that has confirmed machine learning is the PS5. And the only console right now with FSR activated, as far as we know, is the PlayStation 5. So once again, the question isn't about what I say to you and what other people say to you. It is why you all listen to these moist fanboys. I mean, I don't understand this anymore. Okay? Now, I got to admit, I'm holding up my hand. I used to go toe-to-toe with these moist fanboys, okay? But then I realized I got the biggest one out there. So what's the point? No matter how much they scream, mine will always be bigger. Okay? Look, I still got this. Let me go ahead and show this. Let me go ahead and turn my camera on. Let me take my camera down here. Let me go ahead and let me move that there. I gotta. Yep, didn't mean to do that. So let me turn on my camera here. There we go. Let me. There you go. I haven't even opened this yet. I haven't opened it because it's small. I don't like small black things in my hand. But I got this still. There it is. It's not been open yet. There you go. See? You all know I can't open things for shit, right? You all know I can't, right? I had no idea how to open things correctly. Never had. And but you can see right here, this is still in the box. Hear it? Still in there. I don't like small black things in my hand, so it's just going to stay here. Okay? I just can't bring myself to open this. I may take this back and get the red one. Okay, because the red one I can open, but I just can't. This is an insult to me. Okay, this is an insult. Look, it's still got the price on it. Look at that. Look at that. Big money grip. Hold on, wait a minute. Now that is not High Value Man. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. So shout out to my man Kevin Samuels. I am not a high value man. I am the low value man. I'm the guy in aisle 1 trying to not pay full price for the bananas that are only like 49 cents. Because I'm like, I want to get like 4 bananas. So, but there you go. That thing costs $70. I still have it in the box. It ain't getting open. It's an insult. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is end up getting the red one. I think they have a red one, correct? I'm going to get the red one and I'm going to open that one up. Because I can have something small and red in my hand, but I can't have nothing small and black in my hand. So it's anti-Craig. I mean, it's just anti-me. I mean, I can't do it. You know, I can't do it. So here, let me put this back up here. Oh, that was my SteelSeries headset that fell. But it's okay. Let's come here. Oh, come to daddy. Oh, yes, I know. I treated you so bad. I abused you. So she over there. But yeah. But again, the FSR is here, guys. And shout out, I want to give another big shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, who last year on both BitCloud Show and on Marlin Gaming Nation Show told you guys this. If you listen to either one of those shows, this thing is what he was talking about. Hey, look, they're going to be able to put something in similar to what the video is doing, and it's going to bring all the resolution stuff to the same. So it's going, so this is why, this is why resolution's dead. Now I know that the community, they want it to still be a big deal because they feel, again, like I said, they're blue pill. They actually feel that the Xbox is the better console, and the only reason why Xbox got outsold was because they had games playing in like 800p, where Sony had those same games playing at 910 or 1080p. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So I don't see why in the world you're so confused on FS Digital Foundry, so there's no need for this on consoles. Well, of course they said that. Well, because, okay, what will happen to Digital Foundry if they can't do a comparison video anymore? Really think about that, okay? If your job is to go in and say, well, as you can see right here, this is Zaddy, okay? Now, if White Zaddy says to you, Right now they're able to say, well, you can see right here that the Xbox has a slight edge in resolution, or we're surprised that the PlayStation has a slight edge here in resolution. They're able to say that right now. Once FSR comes out, in theory, let's caveat it, in theory, it won't matter, because if the Xbox is 2160p and the PlayStation is 1700p, you can activate FSR in theory, and it's going to take the 1700 and it's going to push it to 2160p. Now, it won't be a native picture. It won't be a native picture, but it will still be the exact same pixel count. It just won't be a native picture. Now, is it going to be better than checkerboarding? There's your question. That to me is the biggest question. That's the question I got. Okay, because if this replaces checkerboard rendering, then yeah, the resolution fight's over. But now imagine, Digital Foundry having to say, well, yeah, it's better resolution on the Series X, but as you can see here, when PlayStation, when you activate FSR, the resolution is the same. What are they going to do? Okay, or vice versa. Oh yeah, there's a little bit better resolution on the PlayStation, but once you activate Fidelity FSR on the Xbox, it's the same. It's the same thing Digital Foundry says when you have screen tearing and all that kind of stuff. They say, well, if you turn on VRR on your Xbox, you don't have this issue. And it's like, okay, but how many people bought a TV with VRR on it? Now, again, I recommend you get a monitor. Okay, this is why I said before, hey, these people are running out buying $2,000 TVs. You can buy a 4K monitor with VRR on it. You ain't got to worry about it no more. Okay, you won't. Even if you say, I'm going to be the big boss and I'm going to go out and spend, you're going to go out, you're going to spend, say you budget $700 for a monitor. You can get a good 4K monitor with like 120 hertz on it and be fine. So, they say that, and right now it's a threat to what they do. You're exactly right, Impatient Fire. It's a threat to what they do. All right, they're not stupid. They know people are clicking on there to see which one the game looks better on. They know that. They're not stupid. All right, but man, they're not going to be able to say that if if FSR becomes standardized. So what's up, Kwamo? So what are they saying now? Who is they? They are saying that PS5 GPU is AMD's RX 6700 with a slightly wider memory bus. PS5 67. Well, I mean, again, it's custom. It's an APU, so I wouldn't make that comparison. But everybody's different, so you got to remember it's an APU. It's not a separate GPU and CPU. It's not. So, and the 6700 is. Look, I'm looking at the 6700s. Are you sure? The 6700 targets 1440p. Not the PlayStation can hit 4K. So that's what I said. It's probably it's its own thing. It's its own thing. So hard to find a TV with 120 hertz alone. No, it's not. Before I go, let's see if we can find one here. Google 120 hertz TV. Let's see. So I'm going to go to Tech Radar here. Yeah, you're looking at about 2 stacks. I'm just kind of looking. Well, no, the Sony X90J is 1500. That's not horrible. Now TCL's got one. Here you go. TCL, there's your winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's see here. Let me, this is from Techland. And let me put this on the screen here. share my screen. There you go. There's your winner. That's a $700 TV. That's not bad. Okay. But I don't know. That's what VRR now. It doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. How can it? Okay, it's got ALOM, but it does not have HDMI 2.1. And it does not have FreeSync and G-Sync. So that's your trade-off. You do get VRR, okay? Your input lag is 10 milliseconds though. That's trash, but there you go. There you go. 10 milliseconds, that's like damn, that's all right. Look, if you shoot a missile off a plane, the time dilation is about, I don't know, 4 milliseconds. You get a time dilation. So the TCL can figure out VR, but Sony can't. Makes no sense. Well, I mean, are you sure about that? Let's see here. Let's look at that one more time. Let me go over here. Samsung. Let's go up here. Oh, you're right. They don't have it. That's one of Sony's newest TVs right there. Of course, the LG's the best. Well, let's go with the C1 then. Yeah, it looks like the C1, but you're going to be paying $2,000. Good Lord. I actually looked at this TV the other day, the Samsung Q80. I actually looked at that. And, of course, my girl's like, what are you doing? Oh, no, honey, I'm just looking. So, so now the LG does it, okay? And this is at Walmart for a stack. And you can get it at Amazon for a stack. Now, if you go to Best Buy and you show them this right here from Amazon, they will match that price and give you 10% off. I can tell you that right now. So, hey, you're right. Huh. Damn. Sony does not have that. I thought the 900 series was supposed to get it. So did they just decide not to do it? I mean, I thought the 900 series was supposed to do it, guys. So, God damn, let's see. Let me make sure. See here, Sony 900 HDRR. I'm just gonna. No, doesn't look like it has it. Well, now the Z9 does. But the 900 series, well, it says it does. Here we go. Hold on. Let me share my screen real fast. Hit that like button, people. Slap it. Slap that like button. It says it does. I mean, it says the ZBR 900H series. It doesn't do 8K. It doesn't do 8K, but it's got 4K 120. It says VRR and ALLM, so it never got the update. Oh, well, that is it's just July, so maybe they'll get it later this year. So that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So that is disappointing. I cannot lie. That is very disappointing. So Sony said December. All right, well then that's what we got to give it to them. Then we have again, and not just us. Consumer Reports has to wait till December. Okay, that's all I can say at this point. Consumer Reports got to say it. So Sony said they will gain HDR 2.1 support. On a future update. All right, well, if it's just a future update, I may still buy that TV there. All right, then. So I am going to go, though, guys. This has been episode 2 of 60 frames, hardware ray tracing with machine learning. And shout out to Sony for being the first console to introduce VRR to the home. Shout out to them. Also, Deathloop looking mighty scrumptious with a very low compression. So yeah, but guys, I'm gonna get on off here. I appreciate you coming. You all stay blessed. You all take it easy, and I am out of here. Peace.